God bless, sir. I am Rogeline M. Razonable, and this is my reflection in teaching science in elementary grades. Now, in teaching science, we all know that science defines as a broad body of knowledge, and science is also could be defined as a set of skills. Now, as a future teacher, when we teach science in elementary grades, a teacher should love reading because we all know that some students and they also love reading. And also, as a science teacher, we must know the K concept, themes, and learning competencies that is required. And as a future teacher also, or to be a teacher, we must also learn on how to engage to kids and also learn to communicate what you have learned. So in that way, we can easily communicate to our students. Now, there are branches of science included in the elementary curriculum, which includes but are not limited to biology, chemistry, physics, astronomy that talks about the space science, and earth science. Now, we all know that science defined as a broad body of knowledge, and science also could be defined as a set of skills. So, ang mga skills na importante ani, which is the 6 basic science processes, skills that you need to teach to students, that includes observation, communication, classification, measurement, and inference, and also prediction. Now, the science processes are necessary because it is the foundation in scientific methods. That is why it is important that during elementary grades, we can already train the students to observe and to also write down their observations to be able to communicate what they have observed. And as a whole, the K-12 science curriculum learner-centered and inquiry-based, emphasizing the use of evidence in constructing explanations. Concepts and skills in life sciences, physics, chemistry, and earth sciences are presented with increasing levels of complexity from one grade level to another in spiral progression, thus paving the way to a deeper understanding of core concept. Now, in the integration across science topics and other disciplines will lead to a meaningful understanding of concepts and its application to real-life situations. Now, there are also strategies and approach used in teaching science, and these are multidisciplinary approach, science, technology, society approach, or contextual learning. Now, it means you can catch your students' attention and promote learning retention of specific knowledge, skills, or behavior nga tinuod sa ilaha or they can see it. And we have also the problem issue-based learning, and it drives the students to be aware and concerned in real-world problems. Next, we have inquiry-based approach. This type of approach that emphasizes the student's role in the learning process. As a teacher, we will not give a lot of information in the students, just allow the students to discover. In here, you encourage the students to explore sa gihatag nato nga activities, written man o video or any materials, and you will let them ask question. And then next we have the constructivism. This is the strategy that is mostly used in our educational system and social cognition learning model, and it is focused on differential reinforcement just like the cognitive processes. Next, we have the learning style theory and brain-based learning. So those are certain approaches that elementary science teachers use to monitor and develop these skills. And demonstrating scientific inquiry skills is being monitored and developed. And this includes communicating, evaluating, processing, and analyzing data and information, planning and conducting, and then questioning and also predicting. These are scientific inquiry skills that we can see in our students as we deliver our instruction in science. Then we can see this. If we allow our students to perform and even they recite and the way they approach you in that certain topics. Next is understanding and applying scientific knowledge. Now, as a teacher, we need to give an activities of our students in order to see if they understand the concept that you teach. And if they apply their learnings by how they answer certain questions or how they perform with this. And if they already demonstrate the scientific attitudes and values, now students will be creative problem solver and they can always solve on their own without the help of their parents. And also they will be an effective communication, innovative or inventive thinker, and also informed decision maker. And the last one, to be responsible steward of nature. So mao ni siya ang pinaka-importante sa nga itudlo nato sa mga bata, especially for us as a teacher, kay dire makita nato on how they will protect the nature. In that way, as a teacher, we can help our students to teach them the right way or the right disposal to protect our nature and to help them to be responsible. Now, it says in the core learning standard that the learners demonstrate understanding of basic science concept and application of science inquiry skills. They exhibit scientific attitudes and values to solve problems, critically innovate beneficial products, and protect the environment and conserve resources, enhance the integrity and wellness of people, and also make informed decisions and engage in discussions of relevant issues that involve science, technology, and environment. Now, when we say the core learning standard, it is the summarization na dapat nga mahibaw-an sa mga bata in the science subject. So this is what we focus when we teach science, especially in elementary grades. And we all know that kids aren't fond of lecture. Some kids nowadays, dili sila ganahan og lecture, and they are fun with story. Mas malingaw sila pag basahan nato sila stories, and kids also loves hands-on activities. Okay, and also games, mas malingaw sila sa games, og pag ipaagi nimo sa games ang lessons, they can easily catch up the lessons. And also audio visual nowadays are most haves. So when we say audio visual, pag natay video or audio nga ipakita sa mga bata or ipadungog, ang ubang bata mas dali nila kinima sabtan. That is why as a science teacher, a teacher must love to read and get updated and know the key concept, themes, and learning competencies that is required, and also learn how to engage to kids and learn to communicate what you have learned. And that's all, sir. Thank you and God bless.